Now, I wouldn't say I'm a violent person at all, but sometimes I feel like the weakest person in the world. So you may be asking, what do I do to silently reassure myself? Well, I power scale myself compared to anime characters. And most of the time I lose, but the few times where I do win, it's very satisfying. So I thought I'd speak on a few of those characters and talk about anime characters that I'd beat in a fight. Alright, let's go. I'm going to start with one that everybody saw coming, and that's Yamcha. Now I hear many people say that in technicality, Yamcha is not that weak. I don't care, he has his own death pose. I mean, imagine being so weak that the pose of you lying down after getting beat up gets referenced in several animes. Imagine getting dissed by Bocchi the Rock of all animes because you're so weak. I don't care what anybody says, I'm winning that one. Anyways, another one that I think is worth mentioning is Death the Kid. Now in theory, if he doesn't have his weapons, he's probably smarter than me still. But say in theory that I wear an outfit that's intentionally misaligned, this dude's gonna have a psychotic break. So that's an instant dub for this guy. I feel like I'm also beating Usopp, but if it's like at the beginning of One Piece. Because imagine if I just close the distance. What is he gonna do then? And I know people say this a lot. They say, oh, Usopp, he's just weak, he doesn't really do anything. And I 100% agree. Let's be honest here. What is a slingshot gonna do against my Nerf Disruptor? Now, I felt like I might beat Minoru Mineta, but honestly, I don't know. He has one of the worst quirks that there is, but one is still better than none. And of course I have a height advantage, but would that really matter here? So anyways, that's one I'd say maybe two, but with some strategy, I'm sure I could pull it off. Anyways, next anime character I'd probably beat in a fight is Peter Griffin. That meme is so dead. See how hard I try to be funny? Though back on the topic of Dragon Ball, I think that there's a 90% chance I beat Oolong, but there's not much merit into beating a pig, so I mean, I wouldn't really want to. But then again, he can shapeshift into anything, so I don't know, it really depends. Based on average height, I'd probably win in most high school scenarios, but similar to Oolong, there's not really much to brag about in that scenario. Like if I beat Nico Yazawa, I'm not really getting a pat on the back, so there's not much incentive as to why I would do that. Anyways, that's my list. Subscribe so I can eat something. Bye.